What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be going over how you can win yourself the perfect Magikarp or the most drooling Magikarp. That's right, your choice of nature, 4 moves with 6 selectable IVs. So if this is your first time doing an event like this, do not fear, we're going to be going over all the information plus tips and tricks, catch rates, etc. and how to send your entry. This event is happening Wednesday the 19th of July 2023 at 18 UTC. Obviously there's going to be a time converter in the description as well. Location is Vermilion City in Kanto, which is where we are on screen now. Just going to close the global chat. As you can see, we're in Vermilion City here in Kanto. In this event, the only Pokemon accepted for a valid entry is a Magikarp. There is nature bonuses, however. You get Brave +3, Docile +1, Hardy +1, and Sassy -2. So if you're going for first, second, and third place prize, hopefully you will get Brave, maybe Docile, Hardy, and if you're going for the fourth place, which is the lowest score possible, you'll want to try and get Sassy Nature. So when you turn up at Vermilion City at 18 UTC, you will have 1 hour for catching as many Pokemon as you can and another 10 minutes to submit your 1 Pokemon entry. So the way you work out scoring normally is your species bonus plus your IVs plus your nature as well. Because we're all catching Magikarps, there is no plus species bonus, so we're all having just Magikarps. So the way you would work out your score is looking at your total IV, so we've got 75 here, and then on the main page we would see our nature. Obviously Naughty doesn't give us any points. If we had Brave, for example, we'd have an extra +3 points, so we'd have 75 +3 points. That would be our total score. So if you want to come first, second and third, you're going to be going for the highest score possible, and if you want fourth place, you need the lowest score possible. I will say in events just like this, usually first, second and third is around 160 total points, and fourth place is usually around 20 total score or lower. So if you're anywhere near those numbers, you have a good chance of winning. But just because you might not be close to that number, don't let that stop you from submitting your entry. Onto the tips and tricks then. First up, we have how to get to channel 1. So at the very bottom, you'll see the community tab. Click on that. Click on change channel, and you too can change to channel 1 and jump there as well, and you'll notice that there's going to be an abundance of people at this event. Now catching is allowed on any channel, but obviously channel 1 is where most people will be, as well as the CMs and mods as well. It's really cool to just see everyone hanging out in one place. Another tip is to make sure you're using the old rod to guarantee that you're getting Magikarps in the water. Obviously if you don't have old rod, this is the perfect town for it anyway. In the very top left of Vermilion City, this house here, there is a fisherman in here who will actually give you the old rod if you don't already have it. The next tip I would say is obviously we get the nature bonus of Brave being +3, Sassy -2, and a few others as well. So I specifically bring this Umbreon with me. It actually has the Synchronize ability, which obviously just passes a burn and stuff in battle, but if you put it to the front of your party, you'll realise at the very top left it'll say Synchronize because we have an outer battle ability, so when it's at the front of your party this will activate and it gives you a 20% chance of wild Pokemon's nature to match. And again, this Sync Brave Umbreon actually has a Brave nature, and obviously like I said, the Sync ability plus Brave nature, so it has a 20% chance of making the Magikarp have the Brave nature. I would then follow that up with something that's good at catching. For example, we have True Swiper, which has our Breloom here. However, you could use something like a Smeargle or anything really that can learn False Swipe, because we're not needing to put the Magikarp to sleep for this one, as it's just a Magikarp. So again, any Pokemon really that has False Swipe would be a good option here, because you just want to get the Magikarp to 1 HP and you can literally Pokeball it with like a 97% catch rate. So just to reiterate, we would send out our Brave Sync Pokemon to try and get the Brave nature, we'd switch to Breloom or something like Breloom to False Swipe, and then we would just throw a Pokeball and hope for the best. So when the 1 hour is up and you get your 10 minutes to submit an entry, you'll need to check your boxes for the absolute best or worst Pokemon that you've got for the total score. So let's say this is our absolute best or absolute worst and we want to submit it, we'll just make this go into our party, and obviously we're going to submit it in just a sec. So when the 1 hour is up, obviously the CMs and the mods will be in the global chat saying taking entries. We're going to see Baby Tap is today's winner of our random link. So obviously we're going to bother Baby Tap. We can right click on Baby Tap and whisper, and there you go, it says whispering Baby Tap there. Now again, it doesn't have to be Baby Tap, it's whoever's at this event refereeing the event saying taking entries. Don't just bother Baby Tap. But basically you want to whisper whoever the CMs or mods taking entries are, and you can click this link button just down here, click on Pokemon and click the one entry that you want, and you can go ahead and send that in. And now you can see that I've whispered that to BabyTap. I'm also going to let him know that's just for a video as well, because I feel kind of bad just spamming him with a random Pokemon. Let's say a CM or mod is taking entries, that's all you do, you just submit it just like that. They'll take your entry, just make sure to keep your Pokemon on you for at least another 10 minutes to just guarantee they have the entry submitted. Once the 1 hour is up, the 10 minutes are up, they will take another 10 minutes to find out who the winners are, and they will announce it in global chat as well. So there you go, ladies and gents, that's all the information, tips and tricks on how to enter your submission as well. So this is happening once again Wednesday 19th of July 2023 at 18 UTC in Vermilion City in Kanto. I hope this helped. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and all that business so you don't miss out on new catch events. I apologise for missing out on a couple. I've been super burnt out, but that is no excuse obviously. I hope you've enjoyed these videos and I hope you will continue to enjoy them as I make them. One quick note on this as well, if you actually win the first place prize and you get the Magikarp, don't forget you can get the 6 selectable IVs, so you could make a 31 times 5 and then a 0 times 1 perfect Gyarados with the nature that you want and the moves that you want, or you could make a Magikarp with 6 times 0 IVs and make it a drooling Magikarp. Anyways, hopefully I'm not the only one that would find that funny to have it, but I hope you enjoyed like I said, and good luck in the event. See ya!